afternoon. Hopefully I'm a reasonable representative of the North. I've sort of spent a lot of my life in Manchester. My parents are from Merseyside. My wife's from Yorkshire, and I went to university in Newcastle. So hopefully, I've got a lot of time for all areas of the North. As Paul said, Midas is the Inward Investment Agency. So our job is to work with companies looking to locate in Greater Manchester. Obviously, therefore, we have a lot of experience of working on North Shoring projects. It's not a new phenomenon. I know obviously government are looking at a serious relocation agenda at the moment in terms of 22,000 roles by 2030 coming out of Westminster. But it's something certainly in my 15 years at Midas that we've been working on pretty much since day one that I've been there, certainly. It's something that I think all cities across the North have something to offer. And depending on what firms are looking to get out of that North Shoring solution, then there's something for everyone, I think, across the different cities. In terms of specific projects that we've worked on in recent years, we've worked on, particularly in the legal sector, the likes of Freshfield, Brookhouse, Derringer, that brought a large operation to Manchester, Latham and Watkins, Brian Leighton, Cave Paisner as well, and many more, to be honest. And certainly in other industries like banking and what have you, we've had a lot of success in the North Shoring agenda. So I suppose from my perspective, I want to talk about three primary drivers that we see as being part of the reason for North Shoring, really. Very often it's companies looking to spread operational risk, reduced operating costs and access talent, but also there are other more commercial reasons for them doing that as well. And being able to combine, I think, the commercial and the operational benefits is probably the holy grail that people seek to achieve. So of those three primary reasons, really, the first that we find certainly at the moment is about highly skilled talent. Yes, there's a cost competitiveness about that, and certainly all of the cities across the North offer cost competitiveness, some more so than others, but that depends really, I think, on the quality and volume of different specialisms that you're looking to seek and achieve, really. A city like Manchester has a huge volume and also a high specialism rate as well. So about 280,000 people currently employed in financial professional services in Manchester at the moment. And it's a great place to also access talent, not just from Greater Manchester, actually, but also the cities, our neighbouring cities, effectively. So Liverpool, Leeds, Sheffield, as I mentioned before, only 35 miles apart, and therefore all part of one sort of contiguous talent pool to an extent. And I think that contiguous talent pool piece is actually really important, because if you're looking to build a significant presence and actually for people to have careers here, that opportunity to access opportunities that are not just in one city, but potentially multiple nearby cities, allow people to really build a career. And therefore you're able to attract top talent from not just the North, but, potentially globally mobile talent to take advantage of that. We've also seen actually that because of the number of law schools in the North, and particularly in the sort of vicinity of Greater Manchester, actually in recent years there's been an excess of talent coming out of some of those law schools, and therefore a huge amount of talent, legal specific talent, that comes out of those organisations for people to soak up potentially that are coming into the marketplace. So a real opportunity in terms of new talent coming to market. But I think what also makes the city, in terms of Manchester, stand out is that we've also had a big support network as well. So in that business services piece, the banking and financial services community, insurance, HR, accounting, legal, all very, very, very strong and in real depth. And that really supports some of those North Shoring opportunities as well. In terms of examples, I've mentioned Freshfields, obviously, but also one of the other things that people, and the second point really, that people really come to Greater Manchester for, and parts of the North, is market opportunity. The North is a £300 billion economy. It's the size of Sweden in that respect. Manchester represents about or just under 65 billion within that. So there's a massive market opportunity within that. There's large global firms headquartered in this area, UK headquarters like Siemens, Kellogg's, Brother, etc., but also a really big and growing indigenous population of large headquartered companies like the Hook Group, Auto Trader, Boohoo, AO.com, all of these burgeoning, particularly in sectors like e-commerce locally, where there's some huge companies coming to market. So that provides a front office opportunity for firms as well, and the depth and maturity of that market, I think, is a real opportunity for firms that haven't got offices in the north to come and explore as well. So achieving that sort of balance between market opportunity and operational efficiency, as I say, is a brilliant opportunity. And I think that's where we've seen a lot of fintech companies actually north shoring recently. So people like Oak North, for example, the largest fintech company by capitalization in Europe, which has set up a major operation coming out of London and leveraging that talent pool. And the third and final area I wanted to just mention really was technology and innovation. I think we certainly find that people that come out of, if you like, some of their traditional environments are actually able to reinvent some of the things that they do and bring real innovation into their processes and operations. And that's because there's a fresh pair of eyes, a fresh culture looking at what they do. And we've definitely seen that in terms of how AI and data and fintech and all these other technology areas can come in to actually help sectors such as the legal sector as well. Cybersecurity is a big area of growth in Greater Manchester. We've got GCHQ that's actually identified, moved into Manchester to create its sort of UK growth centre, if you like. So again, real opportunity for law firms to leverage that technology expertise as well, and how they can build that into their business. And that's certainly what we've seen from people like Latham and Watkins, who've brought a big technology function up to the city as well. So I think that technology piece is going to be one of the big areas of growth that we'll see from law firms over the next few years. So as I say, that the talent piece, the market opportunity piece, and then the technology piece, probably three of the big drivers that we see. So I think just to summarise, therefore, I think, you know, cities across the north have a really strong offer. Manchester, obviously being slightly biased, I think has a really high quality offer and a balance to that commercial opportunity and that really deep talent piece. And so companies can achieve, as well as cost advantages, they can also achieve much broader benefits in terms of commercial opportunity and also technological advancements as well for what they do. So